Please. Hello, hello. Last stream of the year. For real this time. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream before work today or not. That's why last night was potentially the last stream of the year. But I woke up, took a shower, and I was like, you know what? It's going to be a short one, but we're going to freeball. We're going to attempt to do a stream today before I have to capitalism, aka I got to go to work. Like I don't even think we're going to make an hour before I have to go to work, so well, no, technically I don't have to go to work until like 3:40, but I do need to stop a little ahead of that so I can, put my bag together and stuff like that so I can go to work. Grab my cup, grab my water bottle, all that fun stuff, because it's New Year's Eve and I work at a bar. And so you know we're getting people in tonight. But how y'all doing? Any New Year's resolutions planned or fun party plans? This song will not get the fuck out of my head. It lives there now. I got a dog sit this coming week. Yeah, New Year's objective to survive. I have a couple New Year's resolutions that I'm gonna try. I didn't get to all of the ones I set for myself last year, but I did kind of get to them. One of my goals was to potentially get my yarn stash down to just my pink bins. That very much did not happen. However, I did get it cleaned up and it's a lot more manageable. One of my other ones was to crochet a plush tardigrade, but that never happened. But to be fair, in the middle of the year I got obsessed with making candy and that kind of took over my life for a while. But those were my goals. Those were my only two goals I had set, really. Well, no, my other goal was to stream at least once every month. I wanted at least to have 12 streams done this year. And, well, I did get over 12 streams done this year, but I did not meet the goal of streaming every month because I got sick in May. So I did not stream at all during May. So I did not technically meet that goal, but I'm going to count it as a win because I still did stream more than I had before, and I'm happy about that. I also updated my model this year, so like, we got the monster girl. As for next year though, my goals are a little simpler. Well, I did have some other goals that I very much did not hit, but they were more stretch goals that it was like I would like to do this, but I know it's not most likely plausible, which was like finish writing TLC even if it wasn't finished posting. I wanted to finish writing it. That very much did not happen. And then I had like I wanted to finish funny enough, the thing I'm working on right now was the other goal that I had set that I did not meet, which was I wanted to finish this chapter of Moon Guardian before the new year. That didn't happen, but to be fair, shit happens. I'm not upset at myself. I am not gonna get mad that I did a lot this year still. I mean, heck, I had to go to 2 weddings. I made multiple bouquets. The amount of candy I have made is hilarious. Made some art that I really liked, so I'm gonna count that as a success. I'm trying to be better about beating myself up because it's like, bitch, your body literally don't function like part of the time. Like, get your shit together. But like, don't get your shit together in a way that's detrimental, if that makes sense. But some of my goals for next year, I would like to redo my YouTube banner, get a Twitch banner actually made, because I'm pretty sure I don't have a Twitch banner this year. I'm pretty sure if you look at my channel, I think I don't have. Like, what was I saying? I started saying something and then I completely blanked. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about New Year's resolutions and shit, but oh yeah, I don't have a Twitch banner and I want to update my YouTube banner because I've been using like the same YouTube banner for like I think I've had the same YouTube banner for 6 or 7 years. Hold on, I think I did a speed paint of it, so let me see if I can find it. But I've been using the same banner of Kaya, Sandgirl, myself, and Babbitt. Like, I'm pretty sure it even predates Babbitt having her little hair tuft. That's how, like, long I've been using that banner. And it needs a desperate upgrade. More so because, like, my content has greatly shifted since I made it. Like, when I originally made my YouTube banner, I only did art videos. Like, I didn't do crafting stuff, I didn't do streaming as much. But it's like since then I've done a lot more. So it's like I have all the beading videos now, I have all my speed paint still, the crocheting videos, stream, video game bullshit, OC stuff. Like maybe I didn't make a speed paint of the banner. Yeah, it looks like I didn't make a speed paint of the banner, but the point is, I still have been using that banner for a long ass time, and it deserves to be updated. Oh yeah, I do have the pink one with Babbitt. That's right, I do have the one with Babbitt. Yeah, okay, I do have the one. Yeah, I forgot that I actually did put something. But still, point is, I still need a new YouTube banner, and I also want to finish my I would like to finish my starting my BRB screen. I have a new BRB screen. It's like I would really like to get this done for the new year. Um so we have this BRB screen of Shrimp grabbing Babbitt who's chewing cords, which if you know my current BRB screen, this has been my BRB screen for a good long while, which is just me holding a cord chewing Babbitt. So I have this newer one that I have been working on with Babbitt being the little menace that she is because it is now canonical that she is a avid cord chewer. Um, and the hope is to get this done in a way that I can have it animated like my starting soon screen. So like if I switch to that real fast, like you can see how it gently bobs and everything like that, like just the simple little tweened animation. I would like to do that with this, which means a lot of layer separation and making sure everything's lined up correctly, that things are colored behind other things in order to make sure that it won't show. Yeah, you basically have to. And this thing's eldritch, which makes it worse. Look at that face. That's a face of no regret. No regrets at all. Um, but because I want to do that slight animation to it, I do need to make sure I have it all cut and everything, which is why it's gonna take a while to get it done and why I've only done the sketch so far. Because that's a lot of work. But this is one of my goals for 2025 is to get this BRB screen done and set up so that I can start using this one instead. Because I just think it'll be nice to have like a nice. Another thing, I don't think I'll get to this because I don't know how to do it per se, but I've been researching into it. Is I would really like to make a custom transition. Currently, I just use a simple fade wipe transition for my stuff, but I want to try in the new year's learning how to do a little bit fancier. But I'm also trying to use my video editing software more as like actual editing software instead of just, you know, I have placed the file in the program. I have sped the file up. I have added music to the file. Like I want to do more. But it's like that's the simple stuff. I'm not gonna do any of like the classic of
Oh, my New Year's resolution is I'm gonna get in better health. I'm gonna eat better. I'm gonna take control of everything.
nah, that's unrealistic. I'm going for things that I can hopefully achieve. If I do other things, then hey, bonus. That's the way I look at New Year's resolutions kind of thing. They're things that I wanted to accomplish, didn't quite get there, but I'd really love to do it in the following year. Like, this chapter will be done in 2025. I am going to be fucking determined. I have finally passed the couple of pages that I was like, this page plus the pages after it were the pages that I was specifically getting holed up on, that I just did not want to line them. I did not want to finish them. Like they were, in fact, holding me major back because I was just like putting it off and putting it off, like, Nyeh. So they have been lined for the most part. There's like one more page that I have to do that I have to line that is part of the trifecta of. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna swooze. We're gonna finish some video games. We're gonna start new games. Um, I was joking with Aster on stream last night about I wanted to do I'm maybe gonna do more just chatting streams similar to the birthday Smasher Pass stream. Um, we talked about potentially I'll look up some odd body Furbies. Yeah, you can do it. Sometimes you just gotta beat your brain into submission. See, the funny thing is, like, TLC has been worked on, but I need to finish the artwork. I did read I don't think I shared this one. Nope, that wasn't the cover I wanted to open. Um I know I should be I knew I'm safe to open things like no censor for me today. So so this is the next chapter of TLC. It's called Punch Out Pris, and God, I can't wait for this chapter. It's the one everyone's been rooting for, where Rue gets to go back in time and he gets to punch Keith in the face. It's also the first time Keith has been on a cover. Um, so like there's an actual face to Eclipse's shitty ass ex now. And you can see Eclipse in the back just freaking out. But look at this man. He's so happy about what he's doing. See, the original cover for this chapter was this, where Rue is just being held back by a couple of cops. And it's always so funny drawing him as not the tallest dude in the room. Like, clearly he's taller than adults, but, like, he's not the tallest dude in the room. But I wanted something more, so I drew him actively beating up another guy. And he's living for it because you've left my girlfriend with emotional scars. Haha, get punched. Um, so that was something else that I was working on. It's like I needed to get that cover done. There's also my belated Christmas fic, which I'm working on. That's the thing I opened up accidentally at first. This is potentially the cover for my Christmas fic. Christmas Prince is what it's called. I do need to make some adjustments to this. I'm not like it's a cute picture, but I'm not sure like compositionally if I'm super happy. But I'm probably gonna go with it because I can't think of anything better for a cover. Um, so yeah, that's what I've been up to basically. Slaughter on the altar. My sister got me addicted to this song. I'm too pretty to die. Final girl, you know I'm running for my life. Yeah, pretty much. I think there's a part in the chapter, hold on. I think he yells, I'm the subcon snatcher. Cause they're actually, yeah, no, he does do that. I remember specifically he does yell that at some point during it. Because the cops are trying to figure out who he is, like who are you and everything. And at one point he goes, "I'm the subcon snatcher, rar." Oh yeah, that's I found it. Hold on, let me pause my music a second. And that's just the start of it, asshole! Aurelius jeered happily. He wasn't one for violence regularly, but that felt far too good. He cackled loudly as he was dragged away towards the security booth. The guard seemed busy sending a medic towards the dance. "What's your parents' number?" One of the guards sighed as he sat the grinning prince down. "Kid, you can't just beat others up. You're gonna get in trouble." He tried to scold him. "How old are you? Do you understand this?" The sneeze is not there. I just sneezed. "How old are you? Do you understand the severity of what you did?" "My parents are dead. I'm well over 200 years old," Aurelius stated rather smugly. "I live in the sea." He snickered, the high of adrenaline making his ears pound. "Rawr! I'm the subcon snatcher," he declared to the utter disbelief of those who heard him. So yeah, that's from that chapter. Is Oh yeah, no, they literally think that he has to be on something. And then Conrad comes over and it's like, "Oh, of course he's related to you." They also, Conrad and Eclipse think he's a fae. I just spat all over my iPad. Ew. But yeah, that's coming up in a chapter. Well, see, that's the thing though, is like Conrad is notorious for his random violent outburst and his nonsensical ramblings. So they're just like, "Oh, he's Scott's kid." Because his name's Conrad Scott's. So they're like, "Oh, of course he just does this." So yeah, that's how he got out of it essentially. Yep. Side. Super strong. We always get along. It's always so funny, like once I start shading, how much it changes how it looks. Fucking love it. See, I also am dog sitting in this coming week, so I'm hoping that maybe I can get some work done. I have a couple of videos I need to work on, editing wise and stuff. Like, I have my "What does EYES spell?" video that I finally got it all sketched out, so now I just have to actually like line and color everything. And I also have my "Get Your Dog" video that I need to finish. And "Get Your Dog" only has like 4 or so panels to it, so I might try to whip that off while I'm dog sitting. Just to get it, done. Wish I could synthesize a picture perfect guy. Oh, But yeah, that's essentially what. Yeah, have I ever shared that work in progress with y'all? Hold on. Flip a clip. We'll merge my desktop. Why did I just... No, pause. Shush. Shush. Anyway. Let me know if you can hear the audio for this.
Hey, how y'all... Get your fucking dog, bitch! It don't bite. Yes, it do! Get the... Hey, how y'all... Get your fucking dog, bitch! It don't bite. Yes, it do! Get the... Hey,
so
how
I
y'all...
do have to redraw some things. Like, I do think I'm gonna redraw Vanessa. And... Like, I do think I'm gonna redraw Vanessa, and I've gotta redo Rue, because his neck's not how I like it. So... I gotta fix this. I gotta fix some things up on here, but... I do want to get this done during my dog sitting. I have a couple other things that I would like to finish as well, like this one. I don't think I shared this in my server. I shared this in another server, but...
I tried to get the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code.
Why are you blinking so much?
It's Aster's character, Adam.
Here, let me get it out.
Thank you.
It's
I don't
with
want to die.
Babbitt.
Bonjour, sir was blinking at me. Is this because your
Because
date
I
is
like
a freak?
Adam, and I like to torment Adam, and then there's
Oh,
just
very
Babbitt
good
being
then.
Babbitt.
Bon appetit. I tried to get the waiter's attention by
So... Oh yeah, when you scroll through your panels in Flip a Clip, it audio scrubs. It's so funny. See if I can do this. Okay, this way I can hear it too, so. But yeah, so I have that one that I want to get done. And I would like to redo some of my older ones that I've started and get them finished. Like Hot Milk I would like to get finished, and this one I want to get finished, this one I want to get... Like, I have fully sketched out animations that I've never finished. Like... Here's... This one's Baby Hotline animation meme, but it's Ren and Kaya. Yeah, I really want to get these like cleaned up and finished, redrawn in a way. Like, I want to get some of these done. Cuz it's like I like them and I would like for them to be finished so I could like actually share them, because I don't want to share them in their current state. Like, I can make them better. Like, the funniest thing is, the reason that none of these were finished when I originally did them wasn't because, like, I didn't want to finish them or had the energy to finish them. My old iPad, which I drew most of them on, could not handle them and was constantly lagging out on me. Like, this is another one. But this one's the marble soda meme, which I'd really like to get done too. And like I said, there's the hot milk one, which I want to get cleaned up and fixed. It's so funny, the audio slightly lags from what's playing on my iPad. I love the animation of her pulling her mask off and then her wings coming out of her jacket. Like, I still love how those ones look to this day. But this animation's also good because it's like it shows how Kaya's hair moves when she's standing still. Is that her ponytail and stuff kind of wisps around. Like I really like them and I would like to get them finished. I also want to finish sketching at like I don't plan to finish these animations, but I would like to finish sketching them. Is my cold outside one. Which I need to fix some of the panels because I don't like how they look, but I want to get these done. Like I have so many that I've been wanting to do and then I just haven't done them, so. And then there is more. There's just a huge blank spot right before the end. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, so let's go here. Like I love that frame of Redacted doing that. And then we have Evil Like Me. This I have 2 versions saved on here because one's the cropped version. But I really want to get them finished eventually. What's so funny is none of the audio for these is going to be in the VOD. I love how Twyla looks when he comes down the tree. Like, I like how it looks, and I want to finish it at some point. But yeah, that's that would be my lovely that's my the animations and stuff. And I have other videos that I want to work on too, obviously. Because I've had more ideas over the years. Like I am working on redrawing the I'm not drunk video that I did. But I gotta bribe my sister to help me with Sims stuff to get a better modeling of the house so I can have a easier time doing the backgrounds. That one has a timeline of I would like to get it done by the anniversary of TLC in. Oh, hey, there is a mess up in Eclipse's gloves. Where are your gloves located, lady? There they are. I would like to get that video done by the anniversary of TLC. Graduate. But I have started that one. Maybe stream. I don't know if it would be a stream or if it would just be me working on things offline. Just because I know I'm gonna be having my sister use some cheats and stuff to help move items to make, like, because I want to use it to build a reference. And streaming is really tiring sometimes, more so when setting up like game stuff like that with my sister to make sure that everything like is correct. I'm trying to figure out how to set it up so that if we're in the same room, I can put a little potato on the screen for her. I gotta step up my game in the next year. Maybe. Slowly, I figure out what I'm doing and what I want to do, but... I hope work's not weird, dumb tonight. Hey, you know what's fun? Because my stream's gonna be shorter, it means you should escape the ads tonight. Because I don't think I'm even gonna hit an hour-long stream. I did want to stream a little earlier, but I was eating lunch so that I'm not hangry and crabby with coworkers later. Because God knows I most likely will get very crabby with certain coworkers tonight. But... Yeah, in terms of gaming streams though, I need to finish my Dredge streams. Because I haven't even finished the base game yet, and I have the DLCs. Like there are 2 DLCs we have to also complete for Dredge. And then I have a Pokemon stream that I want to do. I would like to stream doing Scar Violet. I think I'm gonna play Violet on stream because I played Scarlet as my original casual playthrough, but I didn't finish it, so I would like to stream Scarvi. So that's something that I have on the horizon planned. You did. I want to stream Pokemon. I just have to get to that point. I was really hoping I'd get this comic done today, but I don't think I'm gonna get this done before I go to work, so... I tried. There was an attempt made. But I want to do that, like, at minimum, I would like to get that worked on. Like, I want to do more game stuff, but the problem is gaming takes so much more energy for me to stream and do. Like, just as a general thing, gaming is a lot more tiring for me. Like you would think playing a video game or something like that, it's like, oh. But it's like drawing is actually the lesser for me. Like, I can do that a lot easier than gaming. Gaming requires way too much brain energy for me. That's why my gaming streams tend to be a lot shorter than my art streams. Like an art stream, I can go for 8+ hours on an art stream sometimes with a couple of breaks in between, but gaming streams, oh boy, 2 hours and I'm tankered, buddies. But to be fair, when you're gaming too, you have to think a lot more. With drawing, I'm like, I have a basic understanding of what I'm doing, so I can do some of this on muscle memory, which I do often. Like, some of it's just, I know what this should look like, so I'm just gonna BS my way through it and hope it looks good. Like right now. I also want to work on editing Patreon in the coming year because, like, as it currently stands, I get way too stressed out with it, and I saw a post the other day that kind of put it back into perspective of, like, the purpose of it isn't necessarily it's to offer a service, it's just to help support artists that you like. It's not... And it's just like, I need to get out of the mindset that if someone's gonna help and does that, it doesn't always mean like XYZ expectation kind of thing. So I'm probably gonna be reworking my tiers because I have not touched my tiers in so long. and like they don't really correlate with like other things that I have going. So I gotta step back and kind of like look at them. Potentially Artsy Bunnies is going to be modified into a couple separate larger tiers. Um, so like as it currently stands, Artsy Bunny is like you're technically it's a sketch tier. So like it's only supposed to be a sketch and there's not supposed to be any corrections. Like it's supposed to be a no fuss sketch. But I want to give the best that I can to my supporters because the fact that I have supporters in the first place like makes me really embarrassed, and it's like I want to give you guys the best that I possibly can. Obviously this is like Piero's right here and knows. Um but it's like I keep putting too much of myself into things. So I want to make some edits. So what potentially will happen is I'll probably have the I'll change some of the tiers because I have an unused tier that was called Video Junkies, but like I never ended up using that tier ever. And it was supposed to be in case I did like more video stuff, but I don't really do that. I'm not really a video producer. I make artwork and comics. So what I think I'm gonna do is split Artsy Bunnies so that there's the sketch tier still, which will be the lower end tier, but there will be a higher tier where it is the more refined stuff. So it's like you have the option to get more akin to like a full illustration commission thing. Does that make sense? Do I make sense? Um, Essentially, it's just instead of me like getting myself stressed out trying to do more than what's offered, there's the option there if you want to have the more offered thing, you can just get it instead of me being like, "Oh, I know this isn't what is actually there, but I want to do more, so I'm going to do more," and then I burn myself out and it's a bad time for everyone because then y'all have to wait forever because I get sick and then I'm burnt out and then it's not fun for anyone. Cause like y'all have good commission idea stuff, and I feel like so bad that I don't get them done. So I need to make some edits that will benefit both myself and others. Like this, like I have to make the edits to make it more worthwhile for both parties. Like as it currently is, it causes me to burn out too quickly, and plus the fact of I don't remember to upload like sketches and stuff very often because the Patreon app on my iPad is absolute garbage. And I do most all of my stuff from my iPad, so like you can see where that comes into be an issue if the app is kind of hard to upload on. So I want to make it better so that it's more worthwhile for those who are paying to support my Patreon, but also do it in a way that I'm not going to get myself overburdened. Does that make sense? I'm rambling. Um, Fun rambling on stream? More likely than you think. Are you charged? You are charged. Cool. I don't want to go to work. I want to drop Lorbos. I want to drop Lorbos and hang out with my friends. Man, Pierre's gonna get to enter the new year before any of us. Yeah, I can tomorrow, but I'm gonna also be tired because I have to close tonight, and I'm pretty sure I'm working with a coworker I don't particularly care to work with. It's also a holiday night. So, a thing to think about is the fact that it's New Year's Eve, which is a drinking holiday, and we're one of the latest opened restaurants in town. So I want you to think about how that will go for terms of people who work there. Plus, I worked Christmas Eve, and that was an absolute crapshoot, and I was so dead tired the day after, but I still had to do things, and I got so exhausted. Like, I wanted to die. Like, I was so not feeling okay. Like, my entire body was aching. Like, I am still in so much pain right now, but I'm kind of just, you gotta push through it sometimes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reworking some things in the following year because I want to just make things better. I want to produce art that people want to see. I want to make art for people that they want. Like like that's the thing is like I love doing commissions and requests because it's like y'all have such funny ideas that I couldn't think of myself, or it gives me an excuse to draw characters that I never would have thought. Like I would never draw anything Toontown personally because I don't play Toontown, but I've had the experience to draw some interesting things. The only reason I have gotten somewhat decent at drawing dragons is because I have I have a friend who like requests dragons all the time, so I had to get good at drawing them, and I love it. And that's why it's like I feel bad at how long it can take me to do stuff because A, I work full time, two, I have chronic illness, and three, I just get exhausted because I try to put more in. So it's like I gotta find a better balance. I gotta figure myself out so that everyone wins. That's my goal. Yeah, people seem to really like that Chainsaw Consultant one. I was really surprised. I was like, huh, y'all enjoying this angsty man? Like, do you guys need to confess something you want to do to this poor man with a chainsaw for a face? I don't know. Maybe he's an asshole in the canon, and he deserves it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't play Toontown. I wouldn't know. He's your pathetic wet. Oh, good to know. All right. Look, the only Toontown characters I really know is that guy that you made me draw and the like rainy robot lady that you really really like. At least I assume you really like, considering I've drawn. Yeah. I've drawn a couple different Toontown based artworks for Piro, both safe for work and not safe for work. Um, Rubber hose toot clipping. See, the only reason I don't personally play Toontown is I just don't like playing like online games. Like that's the only reason I don't play games like that is I just don't particularly care for online based gaming. My iPad's a lot happier today though because I don't have 17 files open that are all like multi-layered. Like there are over 100 layers on this chapter alone. Yeah, see that's the reason why it's like I don't play it. I don't like MMOs. Not my cup of tea. No hate on those who like them though, like go ham. You get your Blorbos. I'm gonna just be over here thirsting over Professor Layton. Because that is what a gentleman does. Like, I'll just be over here simping over a pool noodle with sentience that wants to kill you and Professor Layton and other hilarious things. Um, One of my favorite buttons I've ever gotten from an anime convention is I have one of a sexy Professor Layton like with a six pack and says that's what a gentleman does, and it's one of my favorite buttons. I think I'm a psychopath. Found a better way of doing my shines for the comic that looks a little cleaner. So normally when I used to do my shines, so the way I do my shading is typically I do my cell shading on one layer and then I will duplicate the layer and then I will blur it with a Gaussian blur. But I don't always do that with the highlights. I like to use my water tool and blend them out, but I found sometimes that can look a little messy in the comic. So what I've started doing is instead I'll do my shines and then I'll take a airbrush that is set to transparent and then I will gently erase the edges of the shine and it makes a much nicer looking like smoothing effect and I think it looks nice. It looks cleaner. Like, look at that. Now we can add some lighting. Oops, that's too intense. Mind, 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 mind. Something for your mind, mind. Mind, mind. If I... Oh, only got an eclipse shaded, but already look how nice this page looks. I love how the colors are looking. Shakes my page around like it's fucking... Ooh, I realized it'll be a little easier getting ready for work because I already put socks on. Which is always wonderful because I put socks on already. My I don't really wear ankle socks too often. I like to wear higher socks, but my dad got me a whole set of Nightmare Before Christmas ankle socks, so I'm gonna try to wear them. Um, and hopefully they stick out of my work shoes enough that people can enjoy the sockies. Alright. Do we think I can get Neon colored before I have to go to work? Oh no, can I speed run and finish this page before I go to work? Like I know I shouldn't try to rush my own artwork, but it's like there's only two main backgrounds that need shading and they don't need a super amount of shading. Yeah, we certainly damn well can try. It's so funny to think about too how many people how many people were probably in this fandom that are no longer in the fandom. Like that there were people that used to read this comic and whatever, and they are no longer in the fandom. But I'm still going. My ex-wife misses me, but her aim is getting better. Me. I am the random. Nah, there's still plenty of people in the fandom. It's one of those things. It's like I know that there are people who were here that are no longer like actively in the fandom, and like it makes you wonder how many people like were reading this comic and I took so long to update, but like hey, we're still updating. So like they'll still like follow the blogs that they followed in fandom, and then they'll just get the random, oh hey, it updated. To be honest, I probably would work on this comic more, but I don't think people really care as much, so it's just like, we'll do it when I do it. Like, that's one of the main reasons I work on certain fics over others, is like, I know that people are waiting on updates for those over other things, but I love Mion. She's so fucking funny. It's so funny too. Her name, so Mion is actually just a mispronunciation of the word minion, but that's not what her name is. Like technically her name is Dahlia, and she is the former florist. Like it's the funniest thing. It's like florist has been there from the beginning for Moon Guardian essentially. Craft has also Shapeshifter has also been here since the beginning. Like if I went back to an earlier page in chapter 2, I believe, was when Craft's first appearance was actually in chapter 2. Um no alarm. Dead fish no. Snooze. Um that's my initial one. Barely hanging on. Barely hanging on. Yeah, page 35 was when Kraft first showed up. You can see him as a minion in one of the panels. Hi, Rick. What's up? How are you doing today? Getting ready for New Year? You doing anything fun for New Year's? Oh, I might be able to speed run this page before I have to go to work. Yes. Because Mion is done. For the most part. Oh, I might be able to pull this off. Oh, that's exciting! I hope you get to see her. That'd be great. I hope she has a happy new year, too. I know that things have been rough, so... I hope you guys get to hang out. That'd be sweet. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's really good to hear. That's way too big. Well, I hope you guys are able to have kinda. It's my fan comic for A Hat in Time, but it does have a large amount of OCs in it. It was the comic that I originally started when I got into the A Hat in Time fandom, and I am still working on it. Slowly, but I am working on it. Because I am determined no matter how long it'll take me, I will see this comic through to its completion. I don't care how many years or decades it takes me. I'm gonna fucking finish it, yo. But it does have my OC Eclipse in it. Because this comic is where she originated from. Like, this comic is the thing I originally started that was what had me, like, make her in the first place, was I wanted to write this comic. So she was designed for this. Her boyfriend's a merman in some AUs, but she also has a ghost snaky boyfriend. Yeah, she's the one I normally, because I write a lot of like alternate reality versions of them. Like, that's the thing with them, is like it's a lot of AUs, like that kind of thing. So there's many versions, but this is the same one, but it's an alternate version. So I quickly pop in here. It is the same person essentially that is from like my Christmas fic. But they're two different versions of the same character. Think Marvel Comics, where they have like ultimate versus non-ultimate kind of thing, like that kind of thing. So this is one universe version of her, but there are other ones that I draw more often. I am on Blue Sky. I use my same username that I use everywhere, is Bitty Betty Bunny. I am in fact there. I've been being pretty decent about actually posting my stuff on Blue Sky. Currently, it's gotten a lot of Furby content. Thank you for your follow. Poor people that follow me have been dealing with Furby content since Christmas. Because that's, I love them. They're my babies. But essentially, I have been absolutely obsessed with the fact that I now have Furbies, and I've been making stuff, taking lots of photos and making silly jokes and stuff. I filmed a whole video of making a crown for one of them that I was out of frame for like 80% of the thing. So I made a video where I'm poking fun at myself. It keeps zooming in on the Furby while I'm making fun of myself for being out of frame. So it's a good time. Yeah, and it all started because my sister used a single reaction. She started using a couple of reaction images, and then I was just like, Furby. And I already like Furbies, so like it just went downhill from there.
I did.
Like, to be fair, I have really enjoyed Furbies since I was like a kid. Like, I think they're just genuinely really neat, but I also like animatronics. Like, I think that they're a really cool, like, being able to create the illusion of life with using robots and stuff. I just think it's bloody neat. So I just personally find the like Furbies just as a conceptual toy really cool. And I also just personally am one of the opinions that I think Furbies are stinking adorable. And I don't find them creepy at all. I find them just really stupid cute. Um, and I bought my niece one for Christmas and she loves it. She named it Beads. And I learned that the modern Furbies can shit themselves, which is really funny. Um, like my niece had the Furby sitting on the couch with her mom, and then all of a sudden the Furby just farted and just goes, "Oops, Furby needs a new fur." And I'm like, "Excuse me? Did Furby just shit itself?" No, like it's in the phone. Um, like it's a programmed line in the phone in the Furby's coding to make them like shart themselves. And it's so funny. Like I was like, I know that like they like to push poop humor on kids and stuff sometimes, but like, are you shitting me? Well, no, apparently Furby is shitting him. Yeah, they freaky. And it's just like, oh damn, Furby out here shitting and farting. And it made me laugh so much. Like, you did that, huh? We're doing that. That's what we're doing here. Apparently Furby. You also this is something I loved that I found out. You can shake, so they have a setting for fortune telling, quote unquote, and you essentially get to shake your Furby violently. Like you don't necessarily have to be violent shaking the Furby, but it's like shake the magic fur ball and you have to shake it with a bit of force to get it to register you're shaking it. So you literally get to shake your Furby. And I think that's so funny. Like there's something to that. Like just the act of like you can shake the Furby and it wants you to shake the Furby is so funny to me. But I've also so my buddy Aster likes doll customizing and stuff last night we were talking about custom Furbies and stuff like that and he found that you can use certain doll chips for eyes in Furbies, like the older Furbies. And so it's got me out here really thinking about like making some horrible monstrosity of Furbies and no one can stop me. And I need to texture that rug. Where the fuck is your rug?
Oh, we do a pet bet.
I just think Furbies, just in general, are really neat. But like I said, I have always had a general interest, and I finished this page before I have to go to work. Fuck yeah. I have had a Furby sketched out that I wanted to make for so long. So I have this Furby design that I've had for a long time that I want to get made eventually. He's got 3 tail, he got 4 wings, he got a lot of little peats. But this is gonna be eventually my long boy. Yum nom 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 nom. So. But that being said, I finished my page, which is really, really exciting. Which means, but I also do need to go get ready for work now. What would you do with him? Enjoy his presence, obviously. Love him and care for him. A Furby does not need to function to receive love and to give love. Aspect cannot function, and I give him plenty of love. Aspect doesn't turn on. Sometimes I don't function and you still love me. Currently, Snuppet is in my brother's room. Like, do not equate functionality to lovability, mouse. He does not need to perform for me to be loved by me. I will cherish the boy regardless. Besides, most long Furbies don't function anyway. It's more of a decoration and just to have it, take photos with. Well, none of mine chatter in the night because I don't have batteries in them. I'm not a dumbass. I don't leave batteries in my Furbies. I'm a light sleeper. I'm not stupid. But that being said, I do need to cut stream here because I have to go perform capitalism, aka I need to go work because I have closing shifts tonight. Well, shift singular. I have a closing shift tonight. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this last stream of the year. Yeah, but capitalism leads me to the ability to, you know, I can find, I can buy terrible purchases for myself and all of that fun jazz as normally, but well, I don't get tips. I work back of house, so no tips for me. I just get my hourly wage. But if my coworkers and I didn't mess up, I will still have my bonus. So here's fingers crossed we still got a bonus this week. But hopefully we do not get the people that sit 3 hours after. We have people that sit like hours after closing, and I'm like, no. Because I can't leave till I have everything. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me on the last stream of 2024, and I will see you in 2025. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Eat, be merry, rest well, and may the new year treat you kinder than the last. Bye, everyone! Bye!